Okay, let me set up. Sorry, you guys. I actually thought we were starting at 4. Wow, I am so sorry. All right, I'm going to give this a moment. Let me put a little timer on, like give me 3 minutes. Let's see. I'm going to say give me 5 minutes. It's a lot to go over, you guys. 5 minutes. Lighten my candles. Okay. We always need my telephone. Let's see. Okay, folks. Here we go. Taking off. It's almost takeoff time. Where's my iced tea? Oh my goodness. All right, 11 seconds. Hi, folks. Boom. Oh my goodness, we have a good crew waiting here. This is amazing. So exciting, actually. Anyone that comes on in here, thank you for those thumbs up on your way in, and please subscribe if you have not, so you also could get your notifications. First, hi to my mods, Muffin Top, and let's see, is Donna in the house too? She may not be here just yet, but she will be, I'm sure. Hi everyone, this is really exciting, I have to tell you. There you are, Donna, Mrs. Peaches, Muffin Top. I've got like all my little crew here. Judy, Broken Mirrors, I see that you're in here well. It's going to tie into this case. Boswell, yes, absolutely. Boswell is going to tie into this case for sure. Let's see. Galaxy 44 is in here. Donna, I see you, Donna. PJ's Wish, welcome. Galaxy 44, welcome. Rhonda Hall. This is so wonderful. Hi, everybody. I have to first do a little spiritual channeling before I even start. I have, let me see. I have hundreds of, I'm going to do something very different and unique. I think what I'm going to do before we start, I want to do a little bit of channeling. There's a lot going on in this case right now. And when I say this case, I'm talking about the Summer Moon, Utah Wells, missing children's cases. Something big is going on behind the scenes. I don't know this to be true. I have no idea because I don't get privileged to that information at all. I just give information. I don't receive it from the authorities unless there's something obviously I'm not supposed to do. There's something big happening. I feel a sense, before I go over this, everything I do and say here is for the sake of the missing children. Everything I do, say, show, mention names, whatever it is that I'm saying, falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. It comes through spirit. I may use Benny's name. I may use Don's name. There's some names I like to use. Does not necessarily mean that they're guilty. No one is guilty until proven guilty. And when I use Benny's name today again, it's because his face is used as a deep fake. His face is, you guys, I don't know. I think I have this feeling something's going on with him right now. I think, no, Donna, I didn't see an email from you. Um, unless something's happening with my emails, but I don't know. Anyways, let me get through this thought. See, shit, I shouldn't open chat when I'm channeling. God bless it. Let me close it. Wait, you guys, I actually have to get reconnected. There's a lot going on out there. Right now, the spiritual children are working to help the authorities organize everything the correct way. The spirit guides are much calmer than they were for the last few days. It was very chaotic for me. They were chaotic. They were really throwing shit really quickly, and it was all over the place because these kids are scattered all over the place. There's pieces of them all over the place, and they needed to convene, what I could say, as I'm pulling on them, they say, as I'm pulling and other mediums are pulling on them. Right now they need to be released, she's saying. And they're showing me their hand movements over pictures. They're showing me hand movements over pictures. The authorities are showing a table of pictures, and they're shuffling. They're not shuffling. They're pushing them on a table, pushing them towards the people, asking them about these pictures. And they're all on the table. Oh, wow, exactly what I just did on my table. Okay, so they're exactly what I just did on my table. Did you guys hear me? I opened up my drawer for some reason before I started, and I have this drawer filled with tons of photos for like 11 months. I've never taken them out until just now. And the reason I took them out is because somewhere I must have heard them tell me to. I don't know. But that's what they're showing me. They're showing me pictures, not little ones, big ones, big photos. And the authorities aren't saying anything. They're like looking at him actually, it's him, looking at him saying, come on, man. Like, they're not really saying much. One standing in the corner with his arms folded, and the other one sits down, is sitting down. They're not saying anything. They're just pushing the photos forward. Like, it's time. Like it's almost like they're saying it's time. Like, it's time to put all your chips on the table. Just, we'll figure it out. Tell us the truth. Put your chips on the table, and we'll figure this out together. Like, not meanly. They're not doing it abruptly. It's very quiet. It's being done quietly under the radar. And this person may not be able to show himself ever again. But this is where the kids are telling me they're at right now. So out of respect for what they actually didn't know they were going to say this to me before I went on, you guys, I didn't know that. Anyone who knows about spirit, you don't know until you're in the moment, and that's why I do this stuff live, and I can't prepare my words, even though the one thing I can prepare is a PDF. Because I know which pictures. And I also was actually shown today why I always get the right picture, and it's something I learned. I'm actually smiling at it. the spirits told me, because I'm learning about myself as I learn and go through the Summer Wells missing children's cases. It's all very new. I knew I was clairvoyant and medium since I was a little baby, right? But what I'm being shown and the gifts and the tools I'm using, I didn't know I was using them my whole life, and they were unique. I know it sounds funny, but it's what it is. I would see things and I thought everyone else was seeing them. I didn't know they weren't until this case. Why I get photos like what you see in front of you and land right on the correct little sliver between the sliver, they're telling me, is because it's because when I was younger, sixth grade starting, I used that Ouija board, and they're telling me that the Ouija board, the way my hand movement was moved throughout with the Ouija board all those years, I'm repeating it as they tell me, has given me, no, not given me, they're saying increased my ability to move my hand with spirit. So what they're doing, she's saying, is they're moving my fingers back and forth, and then stopping it. They're doing that. If you guys recall way in the beginning, I'd be like, I don't even know how the fuck I thought of doing this, doing it slow, doing it fast, slowing it down. I'm like the only thing that makes sense is spirit is showing me how. So what they're telling me is that my years throughout using the Ouija board, allowing them to put through spirit through my hands with the movement, I surrender my left hand to them. Oh, that's interesting. I just said that because I can't do it with my right one, you guys. My right hand will not do what my left hand does. And I use both hands. It's not like I'm a lefty or a righty. I use both hands. So they're telling me that I get photos like this. When I just put this up, I didn't even know I had this photo. I went to go pick a photo to just open up with, and this was on my laptop, and I swear on my life, I didn't freaking know. And what this is showing, I didn't even know I had it, because I would know if I had this, because see how all of a sudden Don is on one side and the one who's getting the shit kicked out of him is on the other. They make them look like Don's, but remember, in this video, I'm going to show you, Don has his glasses on. That's not Don. This is the person they're beating the fuck out of. And spirit helps me get there, I guess. On that note, I am going to start by showing you these pictures. Something is going on big. I said that already, but I'm just repeating it. They want me to repeat it, and I'm not going to be calling much on them. They said they're going to pick and choose when they put something in tonight. I'm not going to call upon them, I promise. We get it. They're here with us, though. They're here with us to guide us and make sure that tonight's message is loud and clear, because it's going down. And they want me to make sure that you guys understand. Summer Moon is saying this herself. She wants you guys to understand that she is the one covered in white. And she was able to move her eyes for a very long time. Only her eyes. Her lashes were, you could see her lashes were even covered in white. Her lashes, the tops of her lids, everything. But for moments she was able to keep her eyes wide open. They wanted her to watch. They needed her to watch. I don't know what, that's what she's saying. And she's saying, please find me. She wants to be found so she could go to a better place. And it's not anywhere where they're going. That's what she said. She needs to cross over. It's not her time yet to cross over. She needs to complete this, guide them, and be the leader to this big dark madness. This hole, she calls it a big hole. It's a big dark hole, and that hole needs to be closed up. It needs to be sealed and shut. Sealed. She said sealed. You don't close this door. You seal it. I don't know the difference, but in time we're going to know what that means. It's sealed. Needs to be sealed, put away, and never come back. And I guess that this is all coming to a head now because this last couple days videos shows you, oh, she said the resurrection. Shows you it. We're being shown it. It needs to be sealed. She wants this dead and gone. We're being shown it. The resurrection. She's not at peace yet. She isn't. No, she said she's not going to the resurrection. She's not. She said it very nice and clear. She's not in the resurrection. She's not in the resurrection, she said. We're watching it. We're watching it. She said, you're going to watch it, but she's not in there. She's not in it. She's not in it. All right, you guys. All right, Summer Moonwells, we love you so very much. Stay here if you need. Speak to me when you want. Then you go do what you need to do. You go do what you need to do. We'll see you soon. But she's still here, she said. She's still... Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you 15 pages of pictures that were selected from the videos I went over. And according to what I just learned about myself, they're selected through spirit, and my hand they're guiding my hand. Wow. This is the picture I started with. Now, the video that I went through, actually, I think you guys need to know the video. The video that I went through to find this, let me see if this one has the voice in it.
You turn the sins of the...
Okay, yes. It's this one. Before I start this, I'll show you what I'm doing.
You turn the sins of the world, the pain. I can't imagine all that, the pain of sin from the whole world recognizing, not just being nailed to the cross and the sin that you fulfilled,
it's a Sabbath
on that cross.
This comes from the video of Don Benny interviewing and getting Don's message across on Sabbath. Now, I don't recall ever seeing this before, but it was interesting to me. I guess there was a time I was saying to myself, I don't understand when this even entered into his body, this stuff, Benny. And I wasn't sure it even did, but this has to me nothing to do with God. It's a they're doing a killing, but according to what Summer Moon just said, is we're watching the resurrection. Okay, so I shouldn't call it. She would like me to let you know that we're not watching like anything but what they're doing for the resurrection.
Lord, and with these
videos,
you were on there
I listened to his Benny's voice
of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work.
He's very angry, and when as soon as you see these movements of his hands,
this is how it goes.
this is where
Remember,
I learned about his
the
hands.
Sabbath day,
like this.
to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your works. But the seventh day is the...
So he's the anger is it's anger is what it is. So it was just a 36-minute video. I downloaded it regular so you guys could hear it, and then I downloaded it at 0.25 and then recorded it again at 0.25. Once I did that and then sent it back to my computer, these are kind of the photos you're going to see in the video. The video clearly shows, now I understand it, that those tracks that we saw yesterday, the tracks across the ceiling you're going to see, is in this room. And this room and Benny, they're in the same room, like the same place. Because you're going to see, I have a photo of the crossover. It's like, let me see if I put it to my computer. They cross over. So the two rooms that they show themselves in, let me see if it's in here, all of a sudden becomes one room. Wait, let me see if I have this one picture I got. And it shows a man in between them. Wait. I think I sent it here. So as I move the cursor, yesterday's was, if you didn't see yesterday's, please open up yesterday's. The box, what you see here is what you saw yesterday, but now we know where it is. It's in this room. That's the tracks, and between them, I'm going to show you the box. But if you look behind Don, they pretend that it's Candace, but it's actually a person behind a wall, another wall. That's what you're looking at. It's not Candace. Not Candace, you guys. And on top of the ceiling there is the track. Here, this is attached to Don's head. I'll show you. This is what's on his head, the equipment, the heart. That's what we see on Summer Moon. This is exactly what you see on Summer Moon's head. That heart right there. Oh, I feel it now. Summer knows we've got this, you guys. She knows we got this. She knows we got it. That's so fucking cool. We got this, Summer. This is what she wants me to show you. And look at that. That's the first time I found a picture in a second. It's the same thing. her dad has on his head. We got this, Summer. It's the same thing. Look at that. Even the way that it crops under his, right under his ear. So this is a real piece of equipment, you guys. This is Summer Moon Missing Children's story, you guys. This thing on her head is part of her story, you see. Same thing, guys. Just brightening it up a little. So Don is, to me, is in charge of this. Look at that. There's the track. Benny is not in his office, whatever you want to call it. They're in this place where right behind Don, the door opens. Like it opens. Like there's somewhere, and Don is down under in a hole. The ceiling. Oh my God. You guys, he's sitting in a hole. He's sitting down in the hole. His head is very close to the ceiling. His head is very close to the ceiling. He's sitting in a hole. So we have to watch for that in the next pictures. According to the angels, his head and his torso are between the floor and the ceiling. Under his arm, like he's sitting in a ride, he's in a box. All right, let me. I'm understanding this the same time you guys are. So this is what I'm showing you. He's in a box. He's sitting in a box, and imagine his head is close to the ceiling where they have a track. They have a track above them. You cannot walk in that area, you guys. That's the small area. That white area between under his arm to the ceiling is the room. Is the room. Oh, thank you guys for the super chat. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Broken 2020. Let's get you on next year. We're going to have you unbroken. That's what we need. Thank you, guys. I'm channeling. He's sitting in this, you guys. This is a particular place that the police could find where this is. This is a real room, and Benny knows where it is. Oh, here's an... Oh, I put this one together like this. This is what happens. I'm showing you what's going to happen to the video. Now, on Benny's side of the video, when I show you the video, I want you to watch both sides. And then I'll explain to you what I see. The person that Don is changes. And the person that Benny is changes. I threw this in here really quickly just to show you that this picture's from Rosemary Bly's poster. It's looking like Don. I just wanted to put that out there to have it on record. Looks like Don to me. The heck? Well, that's 3 pages missing. So again, you're going to watch Don's face. And I will stop at the areas. You're going to watch his face. You're going to watch for the equipment. You're going to watch for the box that's behind his head that you see in Benny's videos. Going to watch for all of this. I think I'm ready to turn the videos on. You all know what this is. I'm going to turn the videos on. And it's going to get brutal. It's going to get dark. And I'm going to put the trigger warning out because it's difficult information to watch. Other people's photos, other people's pictures will show up. Yes, it moves. You're going to see it in video. Watch for the track to move. Watch for the box. And I have to figure out which video I want to start with. I'm going to start with a slow one, okay? Okay. There's one of these in here that you hear. Okay, I know which one I'll start with. Let me get the one. You hear the person screaming the whole entire time. Once it's in slow mode, let's see. Video 2. Let me see which one, you guys. Video 3. I think it's this one. Okay. This video, I'm going to first see if you could hear the background noise, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as they're actually sacrificing someone. And according to Summer Moon Wells, she's saying that they call it the resurrection.
keep grounded and pretty good. Keep
I'm trying to find if I know it's in here.
women of
You know what? I'm going to play this one first. That's what I'm supposed to do. I wasn't gonna. Watch what's going to happen to Don and watch what's going to happen to Benny. And you're going to see that these two are crossing over. What you see to the left, you see the rest of the shadow in Benny's. They're all in the same place, you guys. It's the same location. It's the same location. So the first thing I want you to, we're going to find is we're going to talk about the equipment. Let's see whose side we should start. So we all could see that we've all could come to the, I feel it, I know it, he is, the walls are made of, actually the walls are made of like, not plaster, of steel. Everything is covered in this thick white paint, like thick white. You could wipe it off if it gets dirty. It's not like paint. It's not paint. So it's photos like this that I would like, if we're going to first cover here, equipment in the room. Like we're going to know, like this is the closest to the room that I have seen. And the real look in that room is it's right in there. When the photo, if you guys ever go, sit around and decide to do what I'm doing to these movies or whatever you want to call them, you look for the in between, because usually you don't do that. See how Benny's moving really fast? Well, that's not only Benny. They put something in between the, right there. You don't get 100 frames in one. My background is television production, and this is very difficult, especially when you know what it is, especially when they want you to believe that they're on a live. So if they're on a live and they didn't touch this and they didn't edit it, well, how does it all get there? Like all of those in there tell me that Benny's side is more of the truth for right now. Don is in some hole. Benny, to me, is the one whose face is being used. There's the track. There you go. Benny's face is being used as a cover-up to that is the person who's coming across the track. I don't know how else to tell you that, but he's on a track. That is the track. Let's take a vote. Let's see how many people in my chat room know what the fuck I'm saying. Okay. We're going to take a vote on this one, you guys. I want to know who actually is understanding what I'm saying, right? And not just like not getting the fact that that is the track. Let's take a vote. All right, here we go. I'm going to take a poll. Let me get in caps. Do you agree this is the moving track? Okay, let's see. Here comes a poll. because this has been shown so many times, but I have to tell you, this is the clearest that we've seen the pole or the track close to a head. Now, not to say it's this, okay, so let me explain how the deep fake works. This picture of Benny with the track behind him is placed and used as the deep fake because whoever is coming across the pole ain't Benny. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it a little bit. See, and it goes away. Like we're not even supposed to see a pole. You see this? Like that's not even part of frame 1 and 2 isn't a pole. It's the ones in between. That's the guy that's getting the fucking shit kicked out of him. It's getting the shit kicked out of him. Oh, someone just said something that just hit me. You want to know what I just thought of? Maybe there's lots of holes where Don is, and that's where the people come across. Maybe that's where the people go to watch. See, Benny is, you guys, Benny isn't anywhere on social media. Okay, there's the hole above Benny. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. They could peep their heads up and down. These are 3 layers in the ground. These are the 3 layers, I think. I think these are 3 layers. I've said this before. They're like 3 layers of the ground because some pictures, you get the feet, you get the torso, and you get the head. It's like all their shit is basically broken into 3 sections. Yes, and reflections of glasses. They're in cylinders. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah, they're in cylinders. And their body, it covers three layers. They're dipping in and out of a hole. They're going in and out of different layers. Like there's one in between. When they leave one location and go the other, they're doing it through layers of the ground. This is the tunnel. This is the tunnel. This is what they built. Look at Don. Okay. Now they want me to bring this all the way to the end. Not the end, I have a lot of them. Towards this one of him punching.
You took the sins of the world, the pain. I can't imagine.
Okay, so this is the one that's not in slow motion. It's not a cat. Slow. Okay, let's do it.
Pray, Lord.
All right. Oh. Oh, this is the last one. It's really weird. Okay, now I'm gonna start. Now I'm gonna start stopping and going, and I'm gonna show you some of the in-between frames. I was a little distracted. Let me put this video on mute. Okay. All right, look by Don. See that's the equipment behind him. That is the equipment, you guys. And it's right on Don's head. It's the fake Don. That's really not Don, by the way. And it's coming out of the wall behind him. It's coming out of the wall. That's the equipment. That's the equipment that I've seen in the young couples houses, you know, the Kents or whatever. Don't quote me. I don't know if it's true or not true, but yeah. This is the equipment. And we showed this way back when. We showed this when that girl was hanging from the ceiling with Don. Let's see if I could grab that one real fast. Don't. I may not be able to, but let's see. Would be under Don. And he's got that girl hanging. Oh, I don't even have them spread out that way anymore. I'm looking real fast. If I don't get it fast, then I'm not going to do it. Somewhere. Do. Oh. No. Well, I showed, it was Don the Clown. Oh yeah, here. Don the Clown. I said it out loud, so let me look for Don the Clown. Oh my goodness. Don the Clown. Let's see. Give me one more minute. No. And I'm done. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to continue. So watch the equipment. See how it's moving? Watch. It looks like it's, oh, I see. It's moving on the thing. It's moving on the track. Watch. See that? Don't watch Benny. Watch Don. It's moving. That's the equipment. That is the equipment. Okay, so and we know there's so much in there. Okay. All right, so here you see, you know how there's, see that frame in between? That's the frame I want. It's like the gray frame. That's what I want. See, and then once you stop on it once, it starts to fall apart. So the reason these videos now are all falling apart is because the more um, people play around with them, the looser these get. And the little corner that you see, the little corner of Don in the corner, actually tells a lot of information. All right, let's go. Do you guys remember when the video I said, oh, look at Benny, and he's got that same reflection that's going across his body? It's behind Don's head. It's like that reflection of a box. It's right there because it's the equipment. See how it's moving on the, watch behind his head, how it's moving on the track. See? It's moving. Here we go. It's falling apart. Watch this. This is good. This is good. Open up chat. I do have a question. Has Benny been arrested? He's like gone. All of a sudden his YouTube page looks like AF Pentagon's doing it. And if that's true, then that's like a seal of fate. You guys watch what's going to happen here. I have no idea, but it's falling apart. Watch carefully. Don's concentrating in there. Here it comes, guys. Look at Don, the equipment. Look at that. Boom, bang, it's coming apart. Look at Don concentrating. Okay, let me keep going a little further in here. Now, this is going to be a very good part because this is when the fake Candace came by. Candace, it's not Candace, and this is going to show a lot in here. Okay? You see this. This just popped up, and it's pretty clear. That's not Don. And Benny is sitting and talking about Jesus, which is so crazy for me to... Okay, oh, you guys, there's the white face. That is not Don. Triggered chicken dinner. You guys see this? Wonder how much delay I'm on. I feel like I'm on a major delay. Like 30-second delay. Here's the person's face. Here's one of them. Okay. All right. So this is someone, and this is not Don. Did y'all see that? Does anyone recognize this person? All right, let's keep going. I bet these guys never thought someone would be doing this to their video, like going in between frames. Now watch Candace. It's not Candace. See? Watch. That person is the one that's their heads out, they're laying on one of those tables. That person behind him is laying on one of those tables. Down a hallway. Down a hallway. You see that? It's like a submarine. You see that behind his shoulder? One of those boxes. Oh, see all this movement? Who is that, you guys? That's not Don. Who is that? This is a person's complete face. Do you guys recognize him? Do you guys recognize this guy? It's like totally someone different. This is someone's face, you guys. All right. I'm dropping a picture. You guys, this is someone that's involved. This isn't Don. You guys, this is a face. Someone should send this over to the TBI and explain that this is supposed to be Don and it's not. Who is this? You guys, I need help. Does anyone know who this is? This needs to be sent in. Like immediately, you guys, immediately. Who is this? This has to be sent into the TBI. You guys. This one really came through because it's this, you guys, this was the picture underneath the photo. This has to be sent in by someone. Because watch, it's hidden. It's hidden. I'm going to videotape it for the authorities. See? That's Don. See, it's hidden in there. Hopefully I can get it back. It's right in there. There it is. There it is. That's not Don. That wasn't Don. This isn't Don. Who is this dude? And look behind him. Look behind him. There's so many, look how close they are to the ceiling. See that? There's so many frames in here. The TBI's got to go through this shit. Oh, there, it's like the machine that goes boom. That's the machine on this dude's head. Watch. That's the machine piercing through his head. We just don't see it because there. This is the machine pushing through. Let me open this machine up. Huh. Look at that, you guys. I have the best iced coffee right now. Anyone that uses those espresso pods, they just came out with lemon peppermint. Pour it over ice. It's espresso. It's so good. Well, this is the machine, and I think we have a really good understanding that this isn't what it's supposed to be, and that this saga just keeps continuing, and it goes right back to these two dumbbells making these videos. All right, so we get that. Oh, look right behind him. There we go. Okay, so I could, right there, let me get a good picture of it, because I could say full-heartedly that's the machine in Don's window. Let's see if we get a better view. Okay, so I'm going to show you, we just found the machine. This is it. And I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you how it works. This picture. Wow. Let me make sure I know which one this is. Look at that. I'm going to show you that this is the machine. Then I'll go to the next video. This is the machine in his window. And he just used it. He just, boom. Boom. That's what they're covering up here. It's right there. That strip down the middle is the third strip that they don't want you to see. It's right there. This is it. And it's pretty disgusting. You're getting a close look at what they do to people thinking it's for the resurrection. This is it. This is it. This is the room. These are the elements. This is the machine. These are the people. This is the place. And this is the story. Period. It's right behind his ear. That is what's going on. It's in the shadows. That's the head. connected to some freaking wires back there. See? The wires. It's the whole story. That's half that guy's face. I don't know obviously who it is, but look how the whole room has changed from the beginning. You see everything. You know, they put this out there because why the fuck would anybody be looking at it the way we are? Right? It's funny. I you have to be careful. It's like I call it be careful what you pray for. Their biggest thing, and they even said it again on this thing, is stay away from psychics, stay away from mediums, blah 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 blah, because I don't know why, because they said they're not supposed to. And I personally believe it's someone that has the abilities like I do, like I will, and a lot of other people within my industry that have made this their focal point. It will be a part. It will be a discussion. It will be part of the story, because I believe that we were the really, really the first ones that were able to see it, hear it, smell it, understand something's going on so horrific. And that to me, it gives, for me, it gives me affirmation that what I'm doing, you always question yourself too. That's my biggest obstacle. I'm my biggest obstacle. I think I'm so strange. I am my biggest obstacle for sure, because I know that what I do is very unusual, and it's like there's no answer to it. Like, and sometimes you can say, what are you, who are you really listening to? And then it's the affirmations that come into play that really, really, really help me understand myself, right? Um, and I feel as if this case has such a spiritual level, because I know that even though we don't agree with it, I wouldn't say we, I don't know who's listening that does, even though I don't, and it's not part of my life, and it's not anywhere part of my soul like this, I believe it's like the polar opposite. It's the demon. It's Satan against spiritual, like my spiritual angels and God, and my angels that actually are here for me and speak to me through the heavens. Well, that's exactly, it collides with them. And I think because it collides, we see polar opposite, like 360-degree difference from our explanation of things. But yet, on the same plane. We're still on the same planet. We're like men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We're still on the same planet. Like there's a thin line of crossover. And I think that thin line of crossover is what has allowed us to actually hear, listen, and see it. Because the devil and the demon, I believe, they're just as loud as the good and the angels. Because right, that's always the fight. That's always the struggle. Your angel and your devil. And I feel as if it's such a tight wall of separation that something. So here's the machine. Boom. Let me show you the picture of, I don't even know what I just frickin' said. I have to like listen to what I just said. I hope I don't shoot myself in the foot for what I have no idea. I hope if I crossed over a line, you guys, forgive me. Literally forgive me. I'm sorry. I won't know until I listen to it. That is freaking how my spirits work. I'm scared. All right, here is what's behind Don. This is the machine. It's moves down like that. It moves. This is in, for anyone who hasn't seen this, this is in Don's window during one of the Channel 7 news. And they just snack something, boom. Well, that's what that machine behind us is doing. And I'm in the movement that you see, that you saw was the movement in across his head. That was the movement. I think I did this one.
Oh.
I want you guys to hear those sounds.
Everybody.
Let's see if it's in this one. Okay.
God, Don. I don't think they know about the power of
See what he does? And he does that every time in the videos. He goes down and ducks under and comes back up. He ducks under and comes up. Now listen to the noises.
This is what I want you to do, Don. Close that book. Close it and put it up where I can say close. It's closed. Everybody see that? Flip it open to any page and put your finger on a scripture down and please read that to me right now, sir.
This is where I think they do the sacrifice.
I'm gonna show you the power of God.
Did you hear that? You'll hear all these noises. Someone in a different voice said God. Watch.
I'm gonna show you the power of God.
Here it comes. That is coming from down the hallway, you guys. I'll play it one more time and I'll let it play because there's a lot of those in this section. Okay, and then I'll let it go. I'm stopping this right now because he's in a tunnel. That's where it is. He is down under a tunnel that they finished. They finished it. It's under his house. Like, they finished this. That's the machine. Now I'm just going to play back that voice again because I want to get it separated so I could send this into the TBI. Okay. You guys should videotape it too. I'm going to play it over. Now I'm going to just stop this and show you a few things. I want you to notice that Don is, he's got the like bright, like he's not where he was before, basically, like shows something different. Wait, it's like bright. Wait. There's a lot going on here, you guys. I'm going to break this. This is a part that I wanted to break open before. See how bright? Look at Don now. He is in a hole. He's under in a hole. I think he's by the bathroom. I think they need plumbing. That's how the machine works. Just like that. Just like that. Whatever that is, that's how it works. You guys, this shit is falling apart. It's really, really falling apart. Every one of
their
them.
3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feastings were gone, that Job sent and said...
Okay, this is what I showed. Did you just see that? Anytime he flips his hair like that, that's just like Benny moving his head up and down, up and down. This is the same thing. He's just pretending. See, someone's getting the shit kicked out of them. That's what it is. If there wasn't 100 different frames in here, I wouldn't have looked just now, but there are. Like, it's just all in there. I could literally do these with you guys all night. I think that you guys totally get and see what I'm talking about. This shit is falling apart, and I don't know why I have this feeling Benny is somewhere. I have chat open. Has anyone even seen him on any videos other than the ones that, like, now he has like freaking AF, whatever her name is, making, or someone, because those are not made by him. That's not even him, Benny, making them. They're not his style. They're that one style that has all of those hidden messages in it. Because he's pretty angry in these videos. This is a sacrifice, and this video gave me really enough, and put it this way, it gave enough information that the angels and the spirits, Summer Moon Wells, and all the missing Summer Moon Wells children are able to go to their next step. Whatever that next step is, that is what they're doing. I just intuitively could feel that I feel as if they're going to help the authorities sort through photos. And it's going to be quiet. It's not going to be violent, angry. It won't be any arguing about it. They're just going to ask them to just show them the pictures, and that's all I know. So look at how, you guys, do you look please back behind Don? That's the exact same freaking shadows I showed you on Benny's body. I'm like, oh, do you see those shadows on Benny's body moving? I'm like, that's what I see all over. Well, here, this is exactly what it is. It's going across a track. See that? And it's on Benny's shirt too, right behind Don. These guys don't understand. Like, this shit is all matching up. Like, the authorities all they have to do is copy and paste the same shadow over Don's. That's all they have to do. It's really simple. Yeah, I feel as if that's enough was, I believe, done and said tonight or today, to allow the spirits to reconvene, and they're definitely going to their next step, you guys. I feel the calmness. I feel the calmness. Not excitement, not like calm and collective, like it's very, very important that what they shared here gets is that fire? What they shared here gets told correctly to the authorities. So they're going to listen very carefully, watch, and make sure that someone there is able to give the truth. They don't want to just see people thrown in jail. They want their story told. They want the truth to prevail. They want them to know that these kids are crying somewhere and they're being completely victimized. They want them to know that this is the machine. They want them to know what happened to them. They want the story to be told. So if anyone could put good vibes out there and put it to the right area, put it towards helping the authorities really, really see and hear the truth the way that the children see it. The way that the children see it, not the way that these adults justify it. It's very important to them that the public doesn't melt themselves into the storytelling and forget that there's children who need their story to be heard. They don't need the adults to explain why they're doing it. This is what I guess my purpose is, and they're telling me that as we move into this next whatever it is, and it's coming, to not keep all the attention towards the resurrection and towards the people that believe in this. Let them be and do as they wish, because the authorities are the ones that are going to have to stop that. She wants the YouTube people to know that it's their stories that need to be told. The victims, the people that were victimized, the people that actually went and sat and felt and smelled and felt the coldness of what they went through. They're cold. That's what they're asking. I think that's why there's such a calmness and a quietness. Compared to this whole week. This is their story. This is their story. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all to my two wonderful mods. They're just fabulous. Donna and Muffin Top. And thank you all my subscribers and my members. Thank you for supporting the channel that way. It's wonderful. If you haven't subscribed and you really do enjoy how I philosophize the Summerwell's Missing Children, you could get alerted, subscribe, get alerted, become a member. Great way to support the channel, because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. Even when these guys go down, I can't stop, because I'm going to grab their stories and I'm going to help these children get their stories told, as I've been doing. Against the monsters, the fucking monsters that are doing this. For sure, he's one of them. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I will be on again when I feel that I feel that they're ready to go on. If you don't hear from me, You know that things are being done in the spiritual world to help the physical world all catch up and move together and get this stuff situated. It's being situated. There's a lot going on. I may even take the next 24 to 48 hours to put that energy out there for them, to help them spiritually. Thank you all. Love you all. This is WCIA Network signing off on a great day. Bye, guys.